Welcome! We're here again in Alpha 19.1 B8. Well, I'm sure you're getting quite fed up with it. Well, the reason I'm doing this one, I guess again, the Redux, redo over, the Hangover part 2, is because after my video yesterday, was it yesterday? Feels like so long ago. There was a lot of discussions around it and a lot of investigation, and came up with some interesting tidbits that I thought people would be interested in. And if you're not, then just say click that subscribe button, click the like button, and then spend another 5 minutes doing something else before you actually close the video. Right. Okay. So coming back here, this is the Feral Hawaiian that we have in 19.1 B8. But imagine him the way he was in B5, I believe, which is the experimental 19.1 that was out previously by mistake. It was something like this. Oh, look at that. Oh, so just imagine this one jiggling, the pouches and everything jiggling as he bounces around and everything. Oh, isn't that disgusting? So what seemed to have happened, and if you remember my patch note read-through of 19.1, the first experimental, they put in the stripper with the jiggle hair, and the businessman, and the utility worker. What I believe happened, and this is why the previous the B8 patch was so weird. What I think happened was that by accident they managed to sneak in the new Hawaiian model, even though it was not ready. It wasn't intended to be in there, but somehow it ended up being inside that experimental version. Not intended and not supposed to be there, and it wasn't working properly, so they had to take it out. So that was the big thing. They really just did a little bit of mention. They say exchange Feral Hawaiian with old model. What they probably should have said is, sorry, accidentally we put that in, didn't mean to, so we removed it again. It's not ready. And I think that was the real reason for getting this version out. So it means that hopefully that very soon, maybe even in Alpha 19.1 stable or Alpha 19.2, we will be getting the new Hawaiian model, which would be really cool. I wish it would have some additional maybe features or actions, maybe not puking, but maybe he'll explode, or maybe he'll be able to push things around, or I don't know, do something different than just normal zombies. So that's one of the big thing. A second thing, I mentioned that the ambulance, Mopower, working stiff service trucks, I just couldn't find them, and then someone highlighted that they found them, and this was Mental Ninja Biscuits, who thankfully mentioned that they found them in their prefab menu. And I thought, if it's in the prefab builder, then it probably should be in the XML. So I went looking in the XML and I found them. Now, if you search for ambulance, you don't find them because they look to have mistakenly tagged them as dev blocks. And there's no reason for these to be dev blocks, because if the other one, like buses, are all regular blocks. So this seems to be another thing that was just rushed out to, I don't know, to cover for the fact that the Hawaiian zombie was removed, because I don't think that they are quite ready either. So I found the ambulance and the service truck and everything that I'm going to show here, because it's pretty good, pretty cool. You see, can you put it down? No, I want to put you down. Okay, let's put you down. You see the ambulance here? I don't think it's on the PUI. It also doesn't seem to be ready, because if you look at it, it says empty ambulance, which means it has no loot associated to it. And that and together with the fact that it's tagged as a dev block, makes me think that it's actually not ready. And I don't really know why they put it in, because it's not ready. But it looks cool. I mean, that looks nice, right? And we also have the Mopower service truck. Let's put up. Obviously, it's the same model that they've sort of adapted. Mopower service truck, really nice. Again, same thing, it doesn't have any loot in it, so it doesn't seem to be ready, and it's only available in the dev blocks, which doesn't really make sense because it's not ready. And none of the other vehicles are in the dev blocks either. And then the third one, let's put that in here, the working stiff tools one. This is probably my favorite one, maybe because it's got some nicer colors and everything. This one looks really nice. Again, it also has no loot associated with this, as you can see. Empty, so it's not ready. But at least they've been spending time getting nice textures and stuff like that. And this one has got a little bit of, can I fly up here a little bit? You can see it's got the ladders and everything. This one also has ladders. Obviously, this one does not have ladders, so there are some small differences. with these ones, and I think that they're not quite ready. I don't think they're in the POIs. I don't think they've added them to the maps either. It probably is going to end up being one of two or something here at the hospital, and you'll probably have the Mopower electronic service truck somewhere. Well, and that'll be cool. That'll be cool once they're ready. So that, I think that solves that a little bit of a mystery of why they released the patch, because releasing a patch is not a small thing. You have to go through, you have to package everything up, they have to upload it to Steam, they have to make sure it's working properly and everything. So it takes them a number of hours, and they wouldn't do that simply to put in a couple of dev blocks that no one is going to care about or see. And but you would do it for having a model like the new Hawaiian that wasn't intended, that was accidentally put in. So beyond that, when I was looking around here, there was a couple of other things that I found that were actually pretty cool. And that was these smoke blocks, and I can put it here. You see one here. See if I can put one here as well. They apparently have these animated smoke blocks as well. I wonder if they're going to put these maybe in some of the POI. Maybe it's going to be, I don't think it's, maybe it's going to be a chimney or something, or maybe to signify that something is burning and everything, because they look really nice. This would be cool, I think, for players to use as well. Let's say you're building your base and you want to have your chimney and everything. That would look pretty cool, right? And from a distance, you know, I think it's similar to, I think, the airdrop, except the airdrop, I believe, is yellow, but it looks really nice, right? I definitely could see this being something that it would be in some POIs, or maybe as a quest marker or something when you see NPCs and they need to be rescued and they have a sort of calling for help or something, so they're having a rescue fire or something, because I think that this looks really nice, and I think this is one of the new animations that they have done for Alpha 19. So isn't this nice? So if you see any other cool things inside the dev blocks or anything, let me know. I'm happy to showcase it if you tell me where they are. These are a couple of the ones that I found after looking through, and thank you, Mental Ninja Biscuits, for highlighting some of this as well. I do appreciate it. And soon we're going to be able to see the real ones wandering around, not just like these old Hawaiians, but the really nice new blubbers. Oh, can't wait. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Wow. Alright, I guess they decided to blow things up. Alright, that wasn't very nice. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Good night.
Special thanks to the great patrons supporting the channel. If you would like to join the Vedui community and support these videos, do follow the Patreon link.